Hey, what's up, you guys? It's a Lois Flynn Talks here. Um, I have to be honest, you guys deserve much more higher quality content than what I'm about to say in this video. I have pretty much no plan going on into this. I set up my setup in like 2 minutes, and now we're just gonna roll. But I think maybe that's the beauty of this channel and format. I'm just gonna say stuff that's on my mind. And what's been on my mind recently, like over the past maybe couple months, is breast, chicken breast specifically, and chicken in general, whether it be drumstick, thigh. What other parts are there? I think that's it. It's such an interesting thing to me because we as a society have been fed this kind of lie that chicken breast is the best part of the chicken. And to give them credit, some people do like chicken breast. They can't get enough of it, and I wish I was that kind of person. Um, I mean, just the more things that you love and can indulge in, who wouldn't want that? Can you hear me? I think so. Um, so I started to like cook raw chicken like a few months ago, and it's taken me a while to actually make it edible and taste good. But for like the first 1 or 2 months, I was pretty much exclusively cooking chicken breast, and I thought it was just my own fault that it ended up tasting so flavorless no matter how much I changed the temperature or the cooking style or the ingredients or the time. But what actually happened was that in reality, chicken breast isn't the best thing to like absorb um, spices and marination, and you'll be much better off. Your efforts will be much better off if you just go for something like any other part of the chicken, like drumstick or thigh. Thigh is my favorite. Drumstick is a weird one. I Drumstick is so weird. Like I'm pretty sure I like drumstick more than breast, but they're both like really not the best options. If you're going for a chicken, thigh is pretty much the only legitimate option that you have if you want to like have a bang for your buck and actually reap the benefits of all your efforts like marinating and doing all this controlled timing and flipping the meat halfway through. Like if you're going to do all of that, you want your meat to soak up all the flavor. Chicken breast is just not the way to go in my opinion. But we as a society have been fed this lie. You know, the reason why I thought so highly of chicken breast was because of like fast food establishments like McDonald's, KFC. Love KFC. They're my favorite fast food outlet. Um, I'm pretty sure they market chicken breast in like their burgers and stuff. So I just thought like chicken breast is the way to go, but lo and behold, it's all a lie. But not all is doom and gloom. You can just opt for thigh, which is the best part of the chicken, and most of the time, it's cheaper than breast. I think a drumstick is the cheapest one, but man, for a product to be cheaper and better than something else is like very rare. So chicken thigh all the way. You know, you got that skin as well. You can make it crispy and stuff. But I want to know like what are some like lies that you believed in? Doesn't really have to be food related, but something that you thought was true for a long time, but then like recently maybe you figured out like that was not the case. Cuz my mind has been blown. Like I only started cooking raw meat this year like a couple months ago, and it's been quite the journey. I I can see myself surpassing Gordon Ramsay, I shouldn't say that. No, but like I could though. Not in like an egotistical way. I'm just saying like if you practice enough. Okay, but to be fair, all of this was done in the air fryer. This is all air fryer tech. I'm an air fryer chef, which is pretty different from what your boy Gordon's doing. Yeah, I should not put myself in the same bracket as Gordon Ramsay. I apologize so deeply. But I mean, it's possible. It's possible to surpass someone. I don't think that's the goal of life. I think you should just, have fun and enjoy your life and circumstances as much as you can. I think that's kind of what the purpose is. But, like a friendly competition, just to have someone you idolize and then maybe try and um, like, pursue, what am I trying to say here? Pursue their path, but in your own way, not necessarily to surpass them, but just like do what they do, but have your own spin on it, right? And isn't that the point of life? Pretty philosophical for a video about chicken breast. But yeah, let's talk about chicken drumstick for a bit. I'm kind of traumatized by a chicken drumstick. Like yes, it absorbs all the spices and stuff, and it's just generally a better participant in cooking. Like it'll absorb the heat better, and all of this has been scientifically proven. I think if you research this on Google, you will see that pretty much everyone agrees with me that like chicken breast is harder to cook. Even if you like chicken breast more, you have to admit and agree that it's harder to cook. Like you, so much effort, man, so much. I spent so long just like feeling bad about my cooking abilities. Turns out it was just the breast. But you know what? Maybe I'll revisit the breast soon, and now that I know how to like marinate better and stuff, maybe I'll enjoy it. I'm not giving up on breast that easily. I am a breast man after all. I'm gonna cut that. Chicken drumsticks. I It's better than breast, but you don't get that much meat. I'm surprised because like when you get it in raw form, it actually kind of does look quite big. But then something happens when you cook it, or maybe just my experience, it kind of shrinks. And then after you just see it on the plate and you're like, this isn't much meat. And I spent like 20, 30 minutes doing this. This is why like thigh, just by a long margin, is the best like chicken meat for me. But there are other meats out there, pork, beef, and I'm excited to continue this like air fryer mastery journey and just really become like an actual chef. There's an ant on my arm. He wants to. No, that's not an ant. That's one of those like small fly things. Don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? Oh, this is a very awkward position. Here. It's crawling away. Okay. I want to become a better chef, not just with the air fryer, but I've been experimenting with the frying pan. Um, it hasn't gone well. It caught on fire, but that was because like I was trying a new technique, new riz, and it was flames. It was way too flames. I will say, the frying pan catching on fire is actually a relatively normal thing, so don't freak out, but do blow it out. So nowadays, like if I am gonna cook, using the frying pan, I'll have like a towel on standby, just so if something like that happened again, I'm ready and prepared. But yeah, I can use an air fryer. I can use the frying pan. the The door is wide open for me, and I'm really excited to. This is not gonna become a cooking channel. This is an It's primarily going to always be like a commentary channel, where I just talk more so about like media specifically. I know I haven't really been doing that. Maybe with the KSI video, I was, but traditional media like films and TV shows like that. So I guess I should point that out and get it out there. We're gonna be discussing films here, but once in a while, I'll talk about my personal life and like my cooking journey, as you can say. You may see me on television. Like cooking is a very learnable thing. So if I had to impart some wisdom today in this video, I would say to those of you that are afraid of cooking, start with the air fryer, and then I think once you get the hang of that, you'll definitely want to start exploring into more territories like using the frying pan. And then when you start using the frying pan, you'll see that even that has a lot of ways and techniques to cook things. So just explore. Yeah, this doesn't have to just be applied to cooking. Just explore more, Go out there, and touch some grass. Touch everything. Okay, maybe not like consensually, of course. Yeah, I really had no idea what I was gonna talk about. I set my whole setup in like 2 minutes, and I would just like think of something. I thought about breast. Um, you deserve better content, and I will plan videos much better next time around. But I've been talking for like 12 minutes. Thank you for watching. My previous video did pretty well for like the first video. This isn't my first YouTube channel, by the way. I've had like 5 previous YouTube channels that I've made content on for like years, but I want to have a fresh start on this channel, and take all the stuff that I learned from all those years and apply it here. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you so much for the positive response. Once again, that previous video was not like a diss. I was just trying to, be part of this kind of revolutionary, significant moment in history, and I just used humor to get my participation across. Okay, anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.